how is a salesperson supposed to navigate this new world?
It's a great question. Of course, it's key to success in today's world. And I'm going to go to Andrew's Mind the Gap. It's all about the gap. It's the gap between what salespeople are doing, what buyers are doing. And that gap has widened to become a chasm that many people are falling into. The whole notion of sales process, we've got to just forget sales process. Now, I'm a process guy, so that kind of sends shudders down my spine there that we're going to give up on process. We're not going to give up on process. The process we've got to focus on is the buying process. Now, here's an interesting thing. When we talk to customers about what's going on in their buying process, they totally understand what a salesperson is offering, and they understand the value of that offering. They wouldn't be talking to that salesperson if they didn't. And yet, what is the sales process all about? And what are we equipping and enabling salespeople to? Tell them about the offering, prove the ROI. That is not the problem. That is not where things get hung up. They understand the product. They understand the ROI, or they wouldn't be talking to you. So you're already in the ballpark. You're not on first base yet, but you're in the ballpark. Now, what about getting to first base, second base, third base? That's all about navigating the customer through their buying journey. There's a huge, maybe subtle difference between sales process, buying process. What's going on in the buying process? Andrew said it. Many people are getting involved, different agendas, different things happening. That's what we've got to help customers with. In some ways, it's a misnomer to say the buying process, because customers are not actually focused on buying. They're focused on using. So when they're going through their buying journey, they're not talking about, how are we going to how are we going to issue a purchase order and how are we going to negotiate? They're talking about how are we going to be successful utilizing this product or service? Who's going to have to get involved? Change management is a huge issue, no matter how big the change is. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? That's what they're talking about. That's what they're getting hung up on. That's the gap. That's the opportunity. If salespeople start to get involved in that, help guide their customers through the buying journey, help them, let them know who's going to get involved, let them know what the concerns are going to be, help them with things like change management. It's not about pitching and proving your product. It's about helping the customer buy. We call that an outside-in approach. Really understanding the customer, riding with the customer through all of those activities, right through their buying journey, adding value as you go along, differentiating yourself by adding value as you go along. So to answer your question, kind of in summary there, the role of the salesperson today is navigating and guiding the customer through their buying journey.